Hello, my kangaroos. Welcome to Roo Likes to Review. I am Roo. This review is a special review. I am reviewing the movie Clue, based off the popular board game. I am making this review for my BFF, April. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday, April. April and I met in high school and have been friends ever since. Over 20 years of friendship. We have good memories of watching this movie together. If you love Disney, make sure to check out her channel, Remember the Magic, which I will have a link down below. Also, you can go over to her channel and wish her a happy birthday. Clue, 1985, the first movie of its kind to be based on a board game. Let me know if you played this game and what character you love playing in the comments below. For me, I loved being Miss Scarlett because she always got to go first. Or I would play Mrs. Peacock because she was blue and that's my favorite color. Maybe you are not from America and play Cluedo from the UK, which both versions are relevant in this movie. The first character is Wadsworth, the butler, played by Tim Curry. Here is his character card, which were created for this movie and appear at the end as a clever way to say who played who. Tim Curry has said that this movie was one of his favorites that he has played in his career. This movie takes place in 1954. The original board game came out in 1949. It was created by Anthony Pratt during World War II. See the floor with the square pattern? That was on purpose to match the board game board. Next we meet Yvette the Maid, played by Colleen Camp. During this scene with Yvette, the song that plays is Shake, Rattle, and Roll by Bill Haley in the comments. Only it's sped up and the pitch increased, which they got the idea from Airplane, 1980, with the song they used, Stayin' Alive by the Bee Gees. The cook played by Kelly Nakahara. Next we see Colonel Mustard played by Martin Mull. As you will see, everyone's character, they aren't wearing the colors like the pieces in the game. But in the beginning, their coats reflect the color of their pieces in the game, like Colonel Mustard's coat. A perfect example of this is Mrs. White, played by Madeline Kahn. Next we have Miss Scarlett, played by Leslie Ann Warren, and Mr. Plum, played by Christopher Lloyd. They come together. Mrs. Peacock, played by Eileen Brendan. Mr. Green, played by Michael McKean. Attention to detail. All the cars are colored to all of the characters' pieces in the game. Mr. Body, played by Lee Ving. They chose him because his name is Lee Ving. Leaving. The whole point of Clue is to find who killed Mr. Body, with what weapon, in which room. Also, Lee Ving is the lead singer to a punk rock band, Fear, who are still around today. Each character gets a weapon, except Wadsworth and Yvette. Here's the weapons they got in the movie, a gift from Mr. Body. While the characters theorize what or who killed Mr. Body, Mrs. Peacock takes a drink of brandy. Professor Plum says maybe the brandy was poisoned. Fact: poison was included as the possible weapons in the original Clue and Cluedo games, then later reintroduced in the 1990 game Clue Master Detective. The characters decide to lock up all the weapons. They decide to throw away the key and come into contact with the motorist, played by Jeffrey Kramer. The characters split up. Miss Scarlett and Colonel Mustard go together. They get the main floor. When they search the ballroom, this was filmed in a different location, at the Max Bush House mansion in Pasadena, California. Also, the mansion was used for the exterior shots as well. Unfortunately, this mansion burnt down in 2005. I want to point out Colonel Mustard tells Miss Scarlett, "You check it out," a reference that Miss Scarlett is the character that always goes first in the game. Hence, ladies first. The next character the characters meet is the cop, played by Bill Henderson. Unlike the game, characters start to die using the weapons from before. But how? Since these characters are locked in rooms. Like the board game, there are two secret passages in the mansion: kitchen to the study and conservatory to the lounge. Which they do a good job in the movie to make it the same as the board.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. I am your singing telegram.
This is April's favorite part. I remember the first time we watched this together and how hard she laughed, which made me laugh. The singing telegram is played by Jane Wiedlin, the rhythm guitarist for the music group The Go-Go's. When Wadsworth puts on the power, at this point the movie branches off into 3 different endings, which you will have to watch the movie to find out what they are, and to remember every character is there for a purpose.
Yes, I did it. I killed Yvette. I hated her so much. It flames on the side of my face.
During this scene, Madeline ad-libbed this part. Some goofs. When we are introduced to Mr. Green, he isn't wet, even though it's raining. Mr. Green doesn't even have an umbrella. During this scene, Yvette was recording the conversation in the next room. The goof is the machine itself. Since this takes place in 1954, this recording machine doesn't exist till 1960s. Stoves, glasses, cigarettes, and candles all change locations during the movie. Some facts. Early Clue and Cluedo board games. Mr. Body was known as Dr. David or Samuel Black. In 1985 and 2002 U.S. board games, he was Mr. John Body. Miss Scarlett, played by Leslie Ann Warren, could not play pool with the others because her dress was too tight. Sometimes Yvette, played by Colleen Camp, would slip out of her French accent. The whole cast had a great time making this movie together, which in my opinion shows while watching the movie, makes it more fun knowing they were having fun. Rating time. 1 being the worst, to 5 being the best. I give Clue 1985 a 4. Why give it a 4? This movie, even today, is fun to watch. I have great memories watching it with April. It will always be one of my favorite movies to watch. If you like this review, please leave me a like, as I would really appreciate it, and become a subscriber. I will see you kangaroos in the next video.